It's Sunday, the 14th. Dylan and I are just gonna buy a running gun this morning. It's Mother's Day, so we're gonna go back after this morning hunt and enjoy the time with families. But we don't really have anything roosted. We saw 2 times late last night, out in the middle of nowhere. No idea where they want to roost. It has to be on one of the field fence lines somewhere. We just have no idea where. So don't know if we're gonna go after them. We might maybe just go to the gate where Dylan killed, because I think there's still some Thomas maybe hanging out back there. But we'll start there, listen for some gobbles, and then kind of run and gun, try to get set up from there. So that's our plan. We'll see what happens. Hopefully there's some birds back there that will cooperate a little bit. So we gotta get going a little bit. So catch you then.
Careful, one of the hens is looking. Okay, you're good. In the corner of the field or what? Careful. Yeah. He was probably at 50 at one point for a second. Well, our turkey luck continues this morning. Dylan and I took a long shot, just came back here, set up. We figured if they're back here, it's sort of the spot. We couldn't see this field last night. It's out of the wind pretty good. So we set up here. First light, there's no gobble anywhere. I mean, it is pretty windy, so we can't hear a ton, but then we had one start gobbling probably 200 yards away. We figured in 10 minutes later, there's 4 jakes that came out to our right. Look out in the middle of the field, there's probably 5, 6 hens. Next thing you know, he pops out and they all kind of converge about 60-ish yards in front of us, start chasing each other around, and the closest he probably ever got was like 50 yards. And then the whole group just worked over the fence line into that big egg field. So we can see him all out there now. Now he's strutting his tail off. But the 2 birds that Dylan and I seen last night, they had no idea were roosted. I think they're out there too. We can hear them gobbling every once in a while. So I think one of us is just gonna sneak up a little bit, try to see where the whole flock is and see if we can't swing around and try to make a move on them. But it's windy, so we got pretty good cover actually. So hopefully we can make something happen.
Just to the left a little bit. Not yet. Don't hesitate on this one though. Don't hesitate on this one. We're getting one. Second one's crossing. I'm ready.
It's 7 o'clock on the dot, and we just pulled off a miracle. Dylan and I, we knew these birds are out here. They're gobbling. We could hear them gobbling on our original setup, and we just had no idea where. So we did a big old loop. I thought there's 2 hens. It could have been those toms were actually in this field. They started gobbling and starting to rain, and let's make one last move here and threw the decoy out, and they pretty much came running right in. We were trying to double up. We both got tags. 2 came in, but I think that right at the end there they got kind of nervous and started going to the left. So Dylan had to get the camera moved, but we got one. We busted our ass for this one. It's been a long week and a half chasing birds, so it feels rewarding to see one sitting out there. The second one's still out there, but I think he's kind of working out the opposite way. So we got one down. That was fun. That was cool. Came running right in. So
yeah, buddy.
finally.
What do you gotta say?
I don't know.
We got lucky.
We did get lucky. That was a Hail Mary, and we caught it. I don't know.
There
should
wasn't
not have
much
worked.
time left.
That should not have worked out.
Probably got a half hour before it started downpouring.
And we almost doubled. I mean, look at that.
That's where Ann was. I was over there.
Yeah. When they were over there, I was like, I told Don, I was like, if this works, then I'll shit myself. Next thing you know, they both just come running in. Oh, man. Get lucky once in a while.
Need that.
We struggled all year, and luck finally one time. Is that 2 birds or 1 bird?
Well, you said before, this was a lucky bird. Dylan and I, off the roost, watched a whole flock work right past us, just out of range. We knew there was 2 birds out somewhere this direction. We had no idea where they roosted from last night. We seen them till pretty much dark. I was surprised they're still in the field. And we could hear them gobbling out here all morning, just way, where we're way back. So we figured we'd make a big loop, see what we could see. Didn't see anything. There's 2 hens actually out in this field, so we had no idea where they were. Just walking through this oak woods, kind of circling back to the 4-wheeler. It's starting to rain a little bit, and all of a sudden we just see 2 turkeys out in this big egg just in the corner. Like, oh, put up the tom decoy right on the edge of the woods, kind of snuck, used this brush pile to our advantage, and they seen it right away and it changed their mood. Worked down that fence line and came out actually right behind me and crossed the ditch. The first one did. He was 20 yards, and we're debating, should we take him? Because me and Dylan both have tags, but his buddy seen it. He came charging through, and they both were standing here at 20 yards and got a little spooky. So we tried to do the 3-2-1 and double up, but Dylan had to move the camera right at that time. So we got 1 bird. We're happy with 1 bird. It's been a struggle the last week and a half here between chasing birds back home and out here this weekend. So it's definitely rewarding. It's definitely gives a little confidence boost for the remainder of the year. So we're gonna get out of here. It's starting to get windy, starting to rain some more, but it was a fun morning.